for joining me back to Delightful Creations. If you haven't already, please check out my first set of videos where I teach you how to do a slip knot, several different ways to hold your hook and yarn, and doing your first set of chains or your foundation row. In this video, I'm going to show you how once you feel like you have gotten comfortable enough to do your first set of chains, it will then be now to move forward into doing your second row. So it's actually quite simple, but it does take a little bit of time for your hands to kind of get used to the motion of doing different type of crochets or different stitches. So let's get started here. So we're going to do single crochet. So what you're going to do is you're going to, I chained a set of 12 chains here, and after you've completed the amount of chains that you needed to complete, you're then going to go into your next stitch, your next chain. Where my hook is coming out of right now, that's a chain, okay? This would be my next available chain. I can't go into the same chain that I'm already coming out of to do a single crochet. You need to go into your next available chain. Okay, so I crocheted 12. I've done 12 chains, but by the time I get to the end of the row, it's going to be 11 because you don't really count the one where your hook is coming out of. Okay, so I am going to go into this next chain. I want to make sure you're able to see right here, and I'm going to go into that, and I'm going to yarn over, hook my yarn, and I'm going to pull through, and then yarn over and pull through two. Okay, so let's do that again. I'm going to put my hook into the next chain. I'm yarning over, I'm pulling through, and then I'm going to yarn over and pull through two. We just did 2 single crochets. So that's 2. So I'm going to count all the way down this row, and you will see that there are 11 chains. So this is 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm trying to go slowly so you can actually really see what I'm doing. 7, 8, 11. So I did 12 chains, and at the end of my row I have 11. So I hope that was easy enough to see. So after that, it just becomes pretty easy, and this is how you would actually create your first little swatch. So I'm just going to tighten this up at the beginning. I'm going to turn, I'm going to chain 1, and then I'm going to go back now into my first single crochet from the previous row that I just created. So I'm going to go in between. Now see the V's? So now that you created your first single crochet, you can actually see the V right there. That's the one I'm going to go into. So I'm going to go underneath both loops. I don't know if you can kind of see that hole right there. So I'm gonna go in between that, and then I'm just gonna continue on doing my single crochets, and I'm gonna count again because in patterns, you want to make sure that you are doing the right amount of stitches across each row, that you don't end up with one too many or one less than what you should. So we just did one, so this is 2, 3, 6, 7, oops, 8, 9, 10, and this is the 11th one. This is the last one, and it's always kind of the hardest to do that last one, but it is there. There we go. And that's my 11th one. So that's pretty much all that is to single crocheting. I hope that was easy enough to follow along. Please join me for my next few videos where I will be doing double crochet on this same piece so that you can see the height difference between single crochet and double crochet, as well as the video after that I will do half double crochet, where you will again see the height difference between single crochet, double crochet, and half double crochet. I hope you enjoyed this video. I look forward to seeing you in my next. Happy crocheting!